Hey guys, I'm Nick Gray, and this here is the Xiaomi Mi 6. Now this device has been on the market for roughly 2 months now, but I've finally been able to get my hands on it. So let's do a quick unboxing to see what's inside. The box is pretty generic, listing the RAM and storage in the top corner. The unit I have here is Chinese, so I'm not able to read any of the writing on the back. So let's open it up and see what's inside. The phone sits right on top. As shown on the lid, this one here has 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. The device is quite thin, measuring in at 7.5 millimeters, but it is hefty for its size, with a weight of 68 grams. That's just 1 gram lighter than the HTC U11. Under the separation panel here, it looks like Xiaomi has included a protective case. It's a transparent black silicone case, which should keep the glass back of the phone from scratching in day-to-day use. There's the usual quick start guide with the SIM ejection tool connected to it. A pretty small quick charge 3.0 USB charger. A USB charging cable, and a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter dongle, since this phone doesn't have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. But let's set these things aside and take a closer look at the phone. And I'll start by removing the protective plastic on the front. And now the back. There's also a protective sticker over the phone's 2 camera lenses. If you're a fan of glossy black phones, you'll definitely like the Mi 6. It'll likely be covered in fingerprint smudges after a few minutes of holding it, but this thing looks gorgeous when it's nice and clean. On the bottom edge is the centered USB-C port for audio and charging, with speaker slits on both sides. And up front is the fingerprint scanner, which is recessed into the front glass panel. Further up on the right side is the power button and the volume rocker. As far as specs go, the Mi 6 matches up perfectly with other flagship devices from 2017. It has Qualcomm's Snapdragon 835 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, a dual camera, with the main one featuring a 12 megapixel sensor with an f1.8 lens and optical image stabilization, and the second one having the same 12 megapixel sensor, but comes with a 52mm f2.6 zoom lens. You also get an 8 megapixel camera up front and a 3350 mAh battery, which is quite surprising since the phone only has a 5.1 inch 1080p display. This means that battery life should be phenomenal. I want to thank GearBest.com for sending me the Xiaomi Mi 6 to review. If you want to buy the phone, you can find it on their website for $425 or €385 with free global shipping. Check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see my upcoming Xiaomi Mi 6 videos that'll be dropping over the next couple weeks. You can also follow me on Twitter at Nick M. Gray. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.